Hello everyone, welcome to our exploration of constituency tests in linguistics. In the vast landscape of language, understanding how words and phrases come together to form meaningful units within sentences is very important. This is where constituency tests come into use. Constituency tests are tools used in linguistics to determine the structure of sentences and identify their constituent parts. These tests help linguists to understand how words and phrases are organized within a sentence and how they relate to one another syntactically. By analyzing the constituents of a sentence, linguists can gain insights into the underlying grammatical structure of language. Before we delve into the process of constituency, we need to know first, what is constituency? What is its definition? To understand that, there are three important parts we need to know. The first one is constituency. Constituency refers to the principle in linguistics that certain words and phrases in a sentence are grouped together to form larger units, known as constituents. These constituents are structurally and functionally coherent and serve as building blocks for sentence structure. Constituency is important because it helps us understand the hierarchical organization of sentences and how different elements relate to each other syntactically. By identifying constituents, linguists can analyze the structure of sentences and determine how words and phrases are combined to convey meaning. The second part is constituents. Constituents are fundamental units of sentence structure that are hierarchically organized and serve as building blocks for sentences. A constituent can be a single word, a group of words like phrase, or a clause that functions as a single unit within a larger sentence. The last part is syntactic structure. Syntactic structure refers to the organization of words and phrases within a sentence according to the rules of syntax, which governs how words combine to form meaningful expressions. Syntax is the branch of linguistics that studies the structure of sentences, including word order, sentence structure, and the relationships between different elements of a sentence. The syntactic structure is hierarchical, meaning that words and phrases are arranged in a structured manner, with smaller units combined to form larger units. This hierarchical organization is typically represented using tree diagrams, where each node in the tree represents a constituent, a word or a phrase, and the branches indicate how these constituents are combined. Before we talk about constituency tests and their types, let's talk about why do we use constituency tests? What's the purpose of constituency tests? The first thing is identifying constituents. It determines which words form cohesive units within a sentence. It says that here this part it's a constituent. This part is a cohesive unit in the sentence. The second purpose is analyzing syntactic structure. Constituency tests allow linguists to uncover the hierarchical structure of sentences. They help identifying the relationships between different parts of sentence and how they combine to convey meaning. The third thing is informing syntactic theories. Constituency tests provide empirical evidence for various syntactic theories and hypotheses. By confirming the existence of constituents through these tests, linguists can support or refine their theoretical frameworks. So let's talk about types of constituency tests. There are actually a lot of types of constituency tests, but in this video we're going to talk about three types only. The first one is substitution test or replacement test. In this test, we replace a group of words or one word with a new word or with a pronoun. Like in our example here, the students saw a movie after class. Actually, in this sentence, we have more than one constituent. Like the students here is a constituent. A movie here is a constituent. Let's talk about a movie. We took a movie here as a constituent, and we replaced it with what? With a pronoun. We said the students saw it after class. So we substituted a movie here with a pronoun. We can also say, instead of this, we can say the students saw a movie after class. We can take the students as a constituent and we say they saw a movie after class. It's not wrong. The second type of constituency test is coordination tests. In this test, we combine two constituents with a coordinating conjunction, and here in our example it's and. John and the man went to the store. When we used and, we basically said that John is a constituent and the man is another constituent. The last type we're gonna talk about in this video is clifting. There are actually a lot of types of clifting, but now we're gonna talk about the easy one. Clifting is rephrasing a sentence to emphasize a particular constituent. Like in our example here, the girls should have taken a taxi. Here there are a lot of not only one constituent, there are two constituents actually in this example, but let's talk about the girls. It was the girls who should have taken a taxi. So now we are saying that the girls is a constituent and we put it after it was, so we said that it's a constituent. We can also say that in another way. We can take a taxi as our constituent. We can say it was the taxi that the girls should have taken. So now we're saying that taxi here is our constituent. So these three types of constituents, we can use them, constituency tests, we can use them to identify where is our constituent in the sentence. So now that we know what are the constituency tests, what are the types of constituency tests, let's know how to use them. Now that I know there are constituents, I know constituency, I know there are types of constituency tests, but how to use them? The first thing I need to do is identifying candidate constituents. I need to examine the sentence and identify potential word groups. Like in our example before, the students saw a movie. So I take this sentence and I examine it and I try to find potential word groups that I try to find word groups or one word that serve a building block for the sentence. When I find my constituents, I need to apply constituency tests on them. I need to use various tests to determine which group form cohesive units. I try these tests that we took before and I use them on my constituents. The third thing is analyzing the results. Interpret the outcomes of the tests to reveal the syntactic structure of this sentence. After we talked about constituency tests, and how to use them on my sentence, let's talk about the relationship between constituency tests and syntactic analysis. Constituency tests play a crucial role in syntactic analysis by helping linguists identify and understand the structural organization of sentences. The first thing it does to help syntactic analysis is resolving ambiguities. Ambiguities often arise when it's unclear how the words and phrases in a sentence should be grouped together. Constituency tests help identify potential constituents by systematically examining different combinations of words and phrases within the sentence. By determining the boundaries of constituents, linguists can clarify the possible structure interpretations of sentences. Constituency tests allow linguists to test alternative structural interpretations of ambiguous sentences. By applying different tests such as substitution, coordination, or clifting, linguists can explore how the sentence behaves under different syntactic analyses. This systematic testing helps reveal the range of possible structural interpretations and sheds light on the underlying syntactic principles at play. The second thing constituency tests do to help syntactic analysis is informing theories. Syntactic theories often propose certain structural representations of sentences based on underlying principles or rules. Constituency tests provide empirical validation by examining whether the predicted structure aligns with the observed pattern in natural language sentences. If the results of constituency tests consistently support the predictions of particular theory, it adds credibility to that theory. And the last thing it does is guiding investigations, providing systematic methodologies to analyze the structure of sentences by offering a structured approach to examining and organizing of sentences. By systematically applying these tests to linguistic data, researchers can explore the various ways in which words and phrases combine to form meaningful units within sentences. This systematic exploration ensures comprehensive coverage of possible structural configurations and allows for deeper understanding of syntactic patterns. In conclusion, constituency tests are essential for syntactic analysis. These tests uncover the hierarchical organization of languages, and the results provide empirical evidence to support linguistic hypotheses. And that's upon our exploration of constituency tests. We've delved into the interesting world of sentence structure, unraveling the mysteries of language one constituent at a time. I hope this journey has ignited your curiosity about the beauty and complexity of language. Thank you for watching.